Welcome back. It's 4th and goal. Let's do this. We've got Janie.
Good morning.
We've got Jill and Eric.
Hey.
And the man of the hour, everybody, Tommy.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
4th and goal, everybody. Let's do this, huh?
All right.
Good morning, chat. How's everybody doing today? Who do we have here? Well, let's take a look. We've got Butterfinger. Good morning, Butter. Always Dustin. He's always here when he can be. Mortal Kombat Fight. How you doing, Mortal? Of course, we couldn't have a show without the CPP Pumpkin King. Judd. Judd, how you doing today? Mary Lou. Good morning, Mary Lou. How you doing? We also have Tommy 111. Thanks again for coming, Tommy. Flower. Good morning. And Big Daddy Fishin' 0809. What up? What up? Oh, look who's here. Sugar Bean has arrived. Good morning, Sugar
Bean.
Always here.
Absolutely. Casey. Good morning, Casey. How you doing? The big winner. The big winner. I think we discussed him last week, though. John P., good morning. You were here earlier anyways. I don't know if you're still here. Jay Crandall, good morning. Good morning. And, of course, we have all of us here, and maybe some others might show here as well today, too. John P., he has been saying the Broncos are going to clinch today. I can feel it in my loins.
Ooh. I hope you're correct, bro.
I hope he's right, too.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, big
Well,
playoff
games today.
Big playoff implications today, everybody. So we're going to get into that here shortly. Let's see here. If Judd says big day for the Dolphins and the Broncos, that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
A lot on the line for that.
Big Daddy says go Cowboys.
Cowboys. The Cowboys.
Stay faithful to your team.
Yeah, it's heart-wrenching. Judd's a Chiefs fan today.
Can you time him out? Is there a way to ban him, time him out for 22 hours or something?
Yeah, let's get him real quick. Hang on.
Oh no.
Yeah, so hope everybody enjoyed their last weekend's games, and we missed 2 of the games on our picks, which not bad, right? We thought we didn't know what was gonna really happen with that. But it was the Cleveland Browns at Baltimore Ravens we missed, and also the Cincinnati Bengals at Pittsburgh.
I'd have went 2-0. Just give me 2.
Yeah, I mean, we could just add 2 to everybody. That's not a problem.
No. You guys would have got 2 wrong. I got 2 right. Chad got 2 wrong.
I think I would have gotten those 2 right, though.
All right, you get the 2 right. I get the 2 right. Everybody else gets 2 wrong.
Right.
Oh,
but not bad though, right?
Right.
I thought we were in for a little bit of a whirlwind with that, but it didn't.
I did want to say, though, I did want to put in there, because I just think this is crazy. The reason that all of this happened with these 2 games on Saturday and no Thursday night, it wasn't a flex from the NFL. It was Amazon Prime. Because of 3 games on the Thursday Thanksgiving, they ran out of their contract before the last season week 18 game. That's why this whole thing happened.
Well, we always have Saturday games. You're talking about missing the Thursday night game we did?
Yeah.
We missed the Thursday night?
Yeah, we missed the Thursday night game this week.
Well, yeah,
fire whoever planned that.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Doesn't that usually go through week 18, right?
I thought it did.
Yeah, but I hear Amazon's getting some playoff games this year.
Yeah, and that was the crazy thing. It was because there were 3 games on the Thursday Thanksgiving, and they had signed for a number of games rather than weeks, I guess. And it ran out one game shy.
Yeah, for sure. Judd also is saying if Huntley plays like last game, the Finns will beat the Jets. Well,
is Huntley the quarterback?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the backup.
That's all right. You know what? I'm gonna root for Miami today. just because I want them to win. I want the Bengals to win. I want Miami to win, and I want Denver to win.
I
Go
want
ahead.
Denver to win. Exactly.
Doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Freedom doesn't like it. He's claiming it's corporate bullshit. I think we all can agree on that. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good morning. Sparky's here. All I can say is I'm sure glad Denver is paying him.
I know, Sparky. See, you got the true. Oh, that's why we don't. That's why we had $200 million on the table and shipped his ass out. That's why. Glad you got our trash.
Einhorn is Finkel.
Yep.
Third quarter, he was 3 for 5 in the third quarter, or something like that. Like,
I know,
garbage.
Yeah, but heck, I mean, it's been a pretty good season so far. Of course, things didn't go my way, but that's okay though. No big deal.
What do we say next year?
Yep.
Yep.
Exactly. Flower wants the Vikings to win.
I know you do, Flower, but today
you're an enemy.
It just can't happen. I just can't have that.
Imagine telling Flower you're her enemy. Oh,
I know. My whole family is not happy with me either. Well, not my whole family, my kids, but my sister is with me. Yeah, it's hard when the Vikings play the Lions.
Oh, of course. It's a rival that you don't want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a woodpecker flower on your picture? I can't tell what kind of bird that is, but it's a pretty bird though, whatever it is. We don't see birds like that out here with the colors. So, anywho. Yep. So yeah, we definitely got some really interesting games coming up here. And as we inch closer to the playoffs, that's going to make or break it. One thing I did want to kind of announce to everybody is I know we're going to Fourth and Go will be here for the wild card round, the divisional round, but we might be missing the conference championship round. We might be not having that, as we will all be in Colorado at the same time for our summit. So that may still happen, but there's a good chance that we might end up, taking that one out of here, and we'll be back for the Super Bowl. We'll decide on a time for the Super Bowl Sunday morning show, and again, we will have a trivia contest where someone in the chat, could be you, could win a nice prize. So we'll do that again. That'll be fun. Flower did answer. It's a pileated woodpecker.
Pileated woodpecker.
Okay. That's a cute bird. All right, guys. So I wanted to get into the actual standings, what we have. Of course, we did miss a couple games from the previous week. But we did have some new standings that have come out right now. In first place, we have the chat still. They did get 5 right last week. And so they jumped up to 150. Second place, we have Tommy, who got 6 right, and he's now at 140. Third place is myself. I got 5 right. I'm at 137. Fourth place is Janie. She got 6 right. She's at 136. And last place right now is Eric and Co. 6 right at 120. So we're a little bit behind, but that's all right. There's still we still have time, right? So we have all of this week minus the 2 games. We have wild card, divisional, and Super Bowl at least. So
Chillin' Eric's going to get one right today.
Yeah, he definitely.
Let's hope.
First time he can say can't pick the Chiefs, and he's going to be right.
And he's going to be
right. I'll never pick those damn Chiefs.
That's right, Mortal. The chat is kicking ass.
Yeah, the chat's done really well all year. As a matter of fact, when I look back at it, except as they started on week 9, they just started running with it. So week 9 on, they've been at least tied for first place or in first place. So that's pretty impressive. So half a season, they've done really well. That's great. What is Judd?
What they're picking like the Lions are playing.
Eric should get the chat's points for the well. We did start off. We did have another host up here, and then
he didn't have a -18. We gave him the picks from who was up here picking, so it's not like he got 0.
Right.
Right.
They're all turning on us. I agree, Judd.
I know.
It's Sparky, right, Judd?
Mortal.
He did hurt himself. He did hurt himself.
Yes, because
he's right.
He went against the Chiefs every single week.
That's -16 because they lost one. So
when you pick with emotion, this is what happens.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
We can't be.
But I mean,
he would be in second place if he wouldn't have done that and got all the Chiefs points back.
Right.
He'd be at 138. He'd be at 137. 137. What would that put him in? Third?
I'm at 136 and what?
Third. It would tie for third. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oof. My damn emotions are getting the best of me.
Yeah.
Now, Eric, a question for you. Now, if you ever bet, do you bet with your emotions or do you bet with your wallet?
That's why I don't ever bet, bro. That's why I don't do it. I can't involve the Chiefs in a bet because I'll bet against them every time.
Yeah.
Maybe other teams, I'm less biased.
Yeah. All right, guys. I did want to actually start out with something here real quick. And again, I'm going to be a fan. And I think you all can agree, for me, I'm still a Dallas Cowboys fan, but, we definitely have some questions, right? About the Dallas Cowboys and where they're headed and, how things are going to happen. So this is at this time of the season, it would be great to put up this image right here. This is a typical Dallas Cowboys cycle. The season starts, we beat up on bad teams, we get delusional. We them boys, this is our year, and then we choke in the playoffs.
We them boys,
round and round every year. I can't even say. So I think we got up to fans get delusional, and that's it. It ends right there this year for us. But oh well, it was still pretty fun. I think the real questions are is this. So we know Dak's going to be back, but was he really that good this year? I don't think so. I think there's something going on here. Mike McCarthy, there's a lot of rumors right now about him being fired or he's going to be fired after today's game. Who knows? It wouldn't surprise me. Maybe that's what they need. Maybe not. I don't personally think so, but that's just my own personal opinion. And, Jerry Jones, he's getting older, right? Stephen Jones going to take over for the Dallas Cowboys, see what they can do. The one thing, though, that I am 100% confident on, and I think everybody in this chat will agree, is that we do still have a winning team, and that is the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. So they are gorgeous ladies, gorgeous ladies, and they definitely know how to get on the field and do what they do. So I wish the Cowboys had a little bit more of that in them, to be honest. But, anyways, that's really it for the Dallas Cowboys, except I did have one video from a fan that I think kind of explains a lot more here.
Well, that sucked. It started off well, and then not so much. How are we gonna let Saquon get to 2,000 yards on us? This is the Giants' fault. Eagles fans are gonna be insufferable. They already are. I hate them. I hate their coach. Their colors are ugly. They're gonna be talking all off-season now. So this is what it's like playing without CD. I was told Cooper Rush is better than Dak. I bet Dak hits Jonathan Mingo in stride. Why did we trade for Jonathan Mingo? Why did we trade for Trey Lance? To see Rico Dowdle's over 1,000 yards? Huh? If we don't draft Genty, I won't be mad. But if we draft him, I won't be mad either. We're trash, but y'all are still garbage. Imagine if we committed to the run game when we had Dak. What pick do we have now? We down to the 13th pick now? Why are we not playing Trey Lance? How are we gonna put this man in with 2 minutes left? Be for real. How did we let their third string quarterback score on us? Twice! Is it 12th or 13th? How is A.J. Brown gonna throw this man's first touchdown into the sand? I have never heard of Tanner McKee before today. And he threw 2 touchdowns on us. Does our secondary suck again? I still can't believe Brandon Albee missed that 60-yard field goal. I needed him in my fantasy championship. I don't even know how Kenny Pickett got injured. Micah barely touched him. At least the special teams throw out some fight in him. Maybe Cooper Rush is just bad against the Eagles. Eagles. Why is my fantasy championship the only thing I can look forward to winning? How do the refs look straight at Micah being held and still not call any? How does Chauncey Gardner-Johnson get 2 interceptions? I am unfazed. I wanted to lose. See the Eagles fan trolling Jerry Jones? Keep doing it, Eagles. I need them to keep bullying Jerry Jones so we actually go all in next season. This is even worse because Sirianni's their head coach. Any team with this many injuries would suck too. I would have sacrificed up to 10 draft positions to beat the Eagles. No way McCarthy comes back after this. Right? Can't wait for this season to be over. This could be our first losing season in a while. At least we're not Giants fans. We're grown.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah, that's wrong, Cap. That's wrong, bro. I don't like it either. He's talking about Saquon. He could break the all-time record. Who's got the record? I forget his name. Oh, damn. He only needs I forget what it was. It's manageable. I think he needs like 100 yards, is it, Cap? 120 or not a lot. Less than he averages, and he will break the record, and they're going to bench him. Sad, man.
That is
Terrell
sad.
Davis also got benched on his last game. I don't know if you remember, Chillin, and he needed 135 to break it. Eric Dickerson, that's right. And they benched him, but we had 2 games to go too, and they didn't have him play the rest of the season now. And this is the 3rd time in our time that it's about to be broken, and they don't do it.
Yeah, Dickerson.
Wow. But Dickerson did it in a shorter season, right?
He needs 100
Yeah, because I don't
yards.
think he had 18 games back then, or 18 weeks.
He needs 100 to pass him. Okay.
Yeah, to pass them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, welcome, Cap.
Sad.
Thanks for showing up. We also have Shay Bays here. Good morning, Shay.
Good morning, Shay.
Who else do we have? Oh, Killen time. Good morning, Killen. How you doing, bud? Nice to see everybody here on a Sunday with us.
Hell
All
yeah.
right. So, obviously we got some other people here that have some real interest in today's games and going forward. And I wish I was in your guys' spot, but that happens. What do we think here, Eric, about the injury report? Are you about ready to take that on?
Oh, I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, here we go. I'm going to be starting off here with the New Orleans Saints. Derek Carr is still hurt with the left hand, out. 2 of their running backs are injured, Alvin Kamara and Kendre Miller. Kamara has a groin injury. Miller has a concussion. Tampa Bay Buccaneers wide receiver Sterling Shepard, questionable with a hamstring. The Philadelphia Eagles have a slew. Well, they don't really have a slew. They're just all being benched because of the playoffs. But the real one that stuck out to me was quarterback Kenny Pickett is questionable with a rib injury. That's their backup. Running back Will Shipley, concussion, questionable as well. But the rest of them are just all being benched basically because of they clinched already. Buffalo Bills, same kind of deal, but wide receiver Amari Cooper out with personal issues. Wide receiver Curtis Samuel with a rib injury. New England Patriots quarterback Drake May will be out with a right hand injury, but I also heard both ways, so he might be questionable too. Wide receiver Jalen Polk out with a shoulder injury as well for them. Indianapolis Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson out with a back injury, and cornerback Julius Brents with a knee injury. He's questionable. Tennessee Titans got a pair of wide receivers out, Tyler Boyd with a foot injury and Colton Dowell with a knee injury. Also back running back I cannot pronounce that name, Jair Spears, concussion. And running back Tony Pollard with an ankle injury. He's questionable. Green Bay Packers quarterback Jair Alexander out with a knee. Washington Commanders running back Austin Eckler, concussion. He's questionable. Also cornerback Marshawn Lattimore has a hamstring and he will be out. Dallas Cowboys, unfortunately, still CD Lamb, but their season's done anyway. Shoulder injury out. Linebacker Nick Vigil, but questionable. Carolina Panthers running back Cuba Hubbard with a calf injury, and linebacker Josie Jewell out with a concussion. Atlanta Falcons wide receiver Darnell Mooney, shoulder questionable. San Francisco 49ers, Brock Purdy out with an elbow injury. Wide receiver Deebo Samuel with a rib/wrist injury. And tight end George Kittle with an ankle hamstring. And he's questionable. Those are some big players for them. Arizona Cardinals got a pair of running backs out. James Conner with a knee. Trey Benson with an ankle. And also their kicker, Matt Prater, has injured his left knee and he is out. Miami Dolphins linebacker Anthony Walker out with a knee. And we all know this one, though. Big one for them. Cute cornerback Tua Tagovailoa. Tyler Huntley will be starting in his place, I believe. Also, Tyreek Hill is questionable with a wrist/illness. Jalen Waddle also questionable with a knee. And another wide receiver, D. Eskridge, with a finger. He's also questionable. So let's see how deep they are at wide receiver. But last week, Tyreek Hill played. So we'll see what they do with that. New York Jets kicker Greg Zuerlein is out with a knee. Quarterback Sauce Gardner with a hamstring. He'll be out. Tyler Conklin, their tight end, he's questionable with a calf. Excuse me. Los Angeles Rams wide receiver Cooper Kupp. They're saying coach's decision. I think they're benching their players for whatever reason for playoffs. Maybe I'm not sure what their playoff contention is though. Quarterback Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp are the two of those, but one, oh no, that's all they're doing for them, I guess. Los Angeles Chargers wide receiver Josh Palmer is out with a foot. Running back Gus Edwards out with an ankle. Las Vegas Raiders running back Amir Abdullah out with a foot. Kansas City Chiefs, they list all these people as injured, but they're not. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, all their good players, but they're benching them because they clinched the playoffs. They don't have any real ones as far as I can tell. Denver Broncos only had 2 listed on the whole thing that I saw. Tackle Frank Crum is out with an illness, and running back Tyler Batty with a back injury, and he's questionable. So that's good for the Broncos. Minnesota Vikings, defensive end Patrick Jones II with a knee, he'll be out. Linebacker Camus Geiger Hill has an illness. And then on to the Detroit Lions, running back David Montgomery out with a knee. Cornerback Emmanuel Mosley out with an illness. Linebacker Alex Alazone has a forearm injury. He'll be questionable. Wide receiver Caliph Raymond has a foot injury and he's questionable. And running back Craig Reynolds, has a back injury and he will also be questionable. And those are all the teams that are playing today. I did not do the teams that played yesterday already. That concludes my injury report.
Great job, Eric. Thank you very much for that. I guess we'll be losing a lot of that injury report here in the next coming weeks here. Yeah, really, no kidding. Before we get to Janie's news, I definitely wanted to go over this since we're kind of, really on the cusp of playoffs. Just wanted to kind of go over this chart here real quick so everybody can see the seeding right now, where we're at with everything. Of course, Kansas and Denver. Detroit. Kansas and Detroit definitely in the first seed here. So what does this mean, Janie, obviously they're first seeded no matter what, right? So they can't be unseeded, right, at this stage?
Well, actually, yeah. Today's game is so integral that they win because they are both at 14-2, both teams. The loser drops down to the number 5 seed and plays on, go on the road.
Okay.
So they lose that. Mm-hmm.
I see. Second seed being Philadelphia, which is Cap's team, and Buffalo, which I know we have a lot of Buffalo fans in here as well too. So those are big implications there too. I know that there are some teams that are, still, I guess, in the wild card hunt, even as of today too. And we don't have those listed here, right? We don't see. I don't think any of them are. These are all that they have so far.
Right.
But this chart's going to get more full. It's going to start looking a lot better here after today's game and today's games, I should say. So we're going to be interested, and we'll be following that closely here as we get to it. How is it though to see Denver in this spot right here that you see them in, the 1 seed? Do You like that look?
Ooh, hell yeah.
I don't know if I like it so much.
You know? Why not, J
I can
Faz?
tell you.
I'm,
I can
I'm
tell you, I really love seeing the Lions up there where they're at, because usually they're not on there at all.
Oh yeah, of course. Just looking. I wish we had some old charts at this, state of the season, that we could actually compare to. That would be kind of interesting to see. But yeah, I mean, most of these teams are typically there right at the end. So, Kansas is always there. It looks like Minnesota is always there. Philadelphia is typically there. Denver, that's new. That's a new logo here that we've been seeing on the charts now. So that's great. Houston, I don't think Houston's been seeded for years in the past. Pittsburgh has, though. We know Pittsburgh has, and Baltimore has. It's interesting to me. Green Bay, they always have. Typically, they're up a little bit higher, but it's kind of cool though to see this. So we'll be paying close attention to that, and we'll see what happens. I mean, you never know. After this week, we will see. Yep. All righty. Well, Janie, are you ready?
I am.
Let's do it. All right, Janie, it's time for your fun and interesting news. Go ahead and take it away, Janie.
All right. Thanks again, J-Faz and Eric. All right, well, let's get started because we've got a lot to discuss about this final week of the 2024 NFL regular season. We have a handful of teams who are preparing to go head-to-head to see who's going to be in the playoffs and ultimately go on to play in Super Bowl 59 at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. That game is just over a month away on February 9th, with kickoff being at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's right, it was 4 months ago to date, not day because it was a Thursday night, but it was September 5th that the reigning Super Bowl champs, Kansas City Chiefs, played the Baltimore Ravens at home with a 27-20 victory in the first game of this season. And since then, it has been one hell of a ride. And that ride is far from over. In fact, it's really just getting started. So with that, let's get started with one of our very own teams who are playing at an all-important game today against, you guessed it, Kansas City Chiefs. This will be their second face-off this season. The Broncos entered the 24 season with relatively low expectations. They were starting a rookie quarterback, Bo Nix, who everyone, aside from head coach Sean Payton, presumed would use this year as a building year. Instead, the Broncos have emerged as a legitimate playoff contender in the AFC, with their defense being one of the league's most cohesive units and Nix far exceeding anyone's expectations. The Broncos have become a team to watch out for. They are definitely in control of their path to the playoffs and can take care of business today simply by beating the Chiefs. They are favored to win this game, and some may think that it's only because Andy Reid is sitting out his starters, including Patrick Mahomes. But I beg to differ, and I'm sure I'm not alone, because if not for a lucky blocked field goal attempted by the Broncos in the final seconds of their Week 10 matchup that ended the game with a 16-14 win for the Chiefs, that game would have and should have belonged to the Broncos. And that was with all the Chiefs starters playing and healthy. On top of that, the Broncos, coming off those two losses, are both looking for redemption from that first matchup and to calm the frantic fans who are crying that the sky is falling. I can tell you that Coach Peyton is not at all going into this all-important matchup with that kind of attitude. In fact, on Friday, he said, to play in this stadium, to play a meaningful game at home, shoot, I'm getting excited now just talking about it. Our goal the past couple of weeks has been get to 10, and we have another opportunity to do that today. Quarterback Bo Nix said on Wednesday, I believe pressure is a privilege, and I was taught that a long time ago. There's no pressure without opportunity. So right now, that means we've got a great opportunity to go do something special. And finally, wide receiver Cortland Sutton said, we've got to win the game. Simple. There's nothing else that goes into it. People say it's never black and white, but it's black and white. We've got to win the game, and that's as simple as it gets. Well, it's obvious that they're planning to secure this win and opportunity. And with that would come the Broncos' first postseason appearance since the 2015 and a trip to face the Bills in the wild card round. The Broncos at 9-7 are looking for that 10 so they can once again dance at the postseason party that they haven't had since 2015. That was also Peyton Manning's last dance. And what a great way to end a very successful career. I don't know about you, but with hearts like that, it's hard to imagine anyone putting the Broncos in a corner. And I think JFaz has a clip to show us on just how badly these guys want to dance. Take it away, JFaz.
It's a truth, and I owe it all to you.
'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me.
We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy.
To the
It's
dance.
going to be beautiful. I cannot wait. Well, we do have another clip on how the Broncos feel about every game they face. And can we take a look at that too, please, JFaz?
Absolutely.
I think it's a good challenge for us, good opportunity for us. You know, we're excited. We got a hungry locker room.
This was going to happen in this league. You know, you're going to get punched in your mouth every now and then, but it's how you respond to it. And I feel like our team has definitely a good mindset to show that our response will be strong.
Nowhere but back. Oh, what a play by that Denver defense led by John Franklin Myers. Throws back to the end zone. Sutton's there. Makes the catch. Rolls into the end zone. Hit before he throws it. Sack. P.J. Locke looking. Throws intercepted by Surtain. Touchdown. Troy Franklin walks into the end zone with a Denver touchdown.
Ooh. Yes.
Exciting.
Let's go Broncos. Yeah, that's exciting.
And I do like the orange pants too. Absolutely.
All right. And now we move on to the primetime showdown of the week as the Detroit Lions prepare to host the Minnesota Vikings at Ford Field. And the atmosphere is electrifying. There are huge implications on the line for both the division and the postseason. Both teams are 14-2 heading into the final game of the season. The winner will not only claim the NFC North title, but also secure the number 1 overall seed in the NFC, earning a first-round bye and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. The Lions beat the Vikings by 2 points earlier this year in Minnesota, where Darnold threw pass for pass with Goff. But he hasn't thrown a 300-yard game since November against the Bears. The Lions have scored the most points of any team in the NFL and are favored to win this matchup. But they will be tested by this Viking defense. Detroit's head coach, Dan Campbell, brings intensity to every game, and I know his adrenaline will be pumping extra hard for this one. This is fairy tale stuff, he said this week. We know that the winner of this game takes it all, but what happens to the losing team? Well, they will earn a wild card berth and will begin the postseason on the road against the LA Rams, Tampa Bay Bucks, or Atlanta Falcons. A number 1 playoff seed could help to prevent a repeat from last season's heartbreaking road loss in the conference title game. With the Lions dealing with so many injuries, a bye would provide an important extra week for players to rest and heal. The significance of this matchup has been widely emphasized by the NFL analysts nationwide. However, something they often overlook when talking about a huge game such as this one is the remarkable home field advantage that's driven by the ruckus crowd. This winner-take-all divisional clash could set new decibel records at Ford Field. Lions fans are very serious about defending the Den, to the degree that the Center for Disease Control has actually compared the sound of the Lions fans in Ford Field to be equivalent to a 747 jet engine. As a lifelong fan of the Lions, I cannot say enough about the 48-year-old head coach, Dan Campbell, who's only in his 4th year at the helm. He is a man in full charge. His operation is humming. His men are stoutly behind him. Like that famous scene from Braveheart, he is on his horse, invoking honor as he bellows, his sword ready to carve his legacy. But an iron blade doesn't fall from the sky. It is forged by relentless pounding. And that pounding began back in grade school with a fiery passion that took over a young Dan Campbell when his little Texas town organized a basketball tournament. Teams of kids would play for 8 minutes. The winners would move on, and the losers sat. On a buzzer beater, young Dan's team lost. I'm bawling, I'm angry, he recalls. And then I look around and the other kids are drinking punch. And I remember I just felt compelled to say something like, this is not okay. I kind of lost it a little bit. I was yelling and everybody's looking at me. We had this game and we lost, he yelled. And then it happened. They looked at me like they got it. I had gotten to them and they understood me. And a coach was born. I just thought that was a cute little story to help us better understand who Dan Campbell is. Both of these teams have earned their way here today, and it will be a game of both mental and physical fortitude. Jafaz, can we take a look at how Dan Campbell feels about his guys?
Absolutely.
Listen, you can't ask for anything better. To be able to have the division and the 1 seat on the line. Guys, this is what it's all about. This is as good as it gets. These are the type of challenges you want. This is what you do it for. We're going to do what we have to do to give us the best chance to win.
Hey, man, it's a great day to come out here and show who your legacy is. What the you want your legacy to be?
We don't have to talk about how tough we are. We don't have to talk about how resilient we are. We live it, man. You talk about pressure, we live in pressure. That's where we freaking thrive. This has been in the making, all right? We are all supposed to be here together, man. We're destined for this. Just stay the course.
Pretty intense.
Yes. Very exciting. All right. And as always, we cannot end without seeing what Coco had to say.
Coco.
So can we get a Coco in the house, please? Where is Coco? What do you guys think? Is Coco gonna be right or wrong? Let's find out.
Go. And for the final game for week 17, we got a team that you always pick against. I don't know why, but you always do. The Detroit Lions. You're always going against them. I guess you're just not a fan. You're just not a fan, Coco. But you're playing the 49ers, who have been doing pretty bad this year because of the injuries and all that. Coco. Hey. Okay. Lions versus 49ers in San Francisco. Coco. Who is winning this game? Are you ready? Set. Harfley. Go. He said Lions. He was just in that direction. I thought he was going to pick Lions. Coco.
He got it right.
Hey. Sit. Pa. Huh? You did good this week. Coco.
Coco kind of looks like a biter, like he might bite, you know.
He's an ankle biter.
Well, he got that one right. So Coco has not been right
did.
a lot of the times, but he got that one right.
I think this is his third correct pick.
Yeah, since we've been watching Coco closely, absolutely. Very good. Anything else, Janie?
No, that's it for me. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for that. All right, everybody. I guess we're to that point right now where we can actually start our picks here. So chat, you guys ready? And we're all ready here. So let's start this off here. First game, San Francisco 49ers at the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm taking Card.
I will be taking San Fran.
The Cards.
Okay. What do we got here in the chat here? Cards
for chat. That's all it is.
All right. Next game, we have the Carolina Panthers at the what?
Nothing. I was going to say Freedom chose the 49ers. He wanted to be different.
Carolina Panthers at the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, I think I'll have to go with the Falcons on that one too.
I'll take the Panthers on that one. They're the best shitty team. Let's go Panthers.
I will be taking the Carolina Panthers as well.
All right,
Who's
split.
the chat want? Looks like Falcons.
Falcons.
It's like you trying to golf this week, huh? Low score?
Yep. All right. Then, of course, in the Cleveland Browns and Ravens, they played yesterday, so we don't count that one. But next up, we have the Washington Commanders at the Dallas Cowboys.
Commanders.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Commanders. The Cowboys let me down last week. I picked them, and they said, fuck that.
All right. I will be taking Dallas. I do believe they're going to get the last win of the season here.
Last hurrah.
Yeah, that's what I feel. All right, so what do we have here? Tommy111 says Redskins. Mortal says Commandos. Redskins. So it looks like we're pretty
Commando.
much. Let's see here.
Yeah, it's a Redskin kind of chat there.
Yeah, Redskins.
No, yeah.
Okay. Next up, probably one of the biggest games of the week here: Kansas City Chiefs at Denver.
Denver.
I will be taking
Come
Kansas
on,
City.
Broncos.
I see the bullshit in the chat. Oh, Mahomes is playing. I wish they were playing.
I wish they were playing too, actually.
What does chat want here?
Broncos mostly. We got one Chiefs in there because Freedom's a hater.
All right.
Mortal Kombat picked Casey as well. She's a hater also.
What are we tied? Chiefs.
No, it looks like mostly Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos by a lot. I think it's like 5-2 or something.
All right, another big game. Probably the biggest game is Minnesota Vikings at Detroit Lions.
Lions.
Detroit.
Ooh, where's it at?
It's going to be
Ford
at
Field. That's
Detroit.
Detroit.
It's in Detroit. Then I'll go Detroit.
I'm going to take Minnesota.
Damn, J-Fans.
Yep.
Yeah.
The bold pick.
Let's see here. Vikings, Lions. Yeah, it looks like I think the Lions have it, right, in the chat?
Yeah, they do. They do. There's 2 Vikings and like 4 Lions.
All right.
The
Next.
Bears are who we thought they were. That's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
All right. We got the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay.
That one I will take Green Bay on. Everybody feeling comfortable about Green Bay? Yeah, it looks like
Yeah, it looks like the chat's pretty comfortable about Green Bay too.
Wait, what did Freedom say here?
Gil's gonna be ugly today.
Yeah, it's gonna be. All right. Next up, we have Jacksonville Jags at the Indianapolis Colts.
Colts.
That's a hard one.
Huh.
I'm really upset with the Colts right now, but
I'll take the Colts.
Yeah, I'll take the Jags. The Colts, if their quarterback's hurt.
So is
I'm
the
gonna take
Jags.
Jags as well. I think.
Yeah, that's true.
You still want the Jags, Eric?
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Hang on. It's hard to distinguish between an I and a J.
Looks like Jags got it.
All right. Okay. Next up, we have the Seattle Seahawks at the LA Rams. Now, is there playoff implications for them?
Well, the Rams are in the playoffs, so yes.
Yeah. I think so.
All right,
Seattle, I don't think has a chance.
It's at LA.
I'm taking the Rams.
All right, Tommy, who do you want on that one?
Rams.
Rams, okay.
Yeah, Rams as well.
What does chat want? I'm going to take Seattle.
Rams.
Chat wants Rams as well. There's one Seattle in there.
Okay. How about the Los Angeles Chargers at the Las Vegas Raiders?
Ooh. You know, I think I'll root for the Raiders on that one.
Chargers.
I don't know if they can do it. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if they can do
I'm
it.
going to go with the Chargers.
Okay, we got.
Yeah, I got to go with the stupid Chargers, too. That's a.
I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Okay, so far the chat has Chargers. Wait,
Yeah.
no.
Chargers, Raiders.
Chargers. Yeah, it looks like Chargers by 1 at this point. Chargers by 2.
We'll put them down as LA. All right. Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots.
Buffalo.
I don't think Buffalo's playing anybody.
I know that's the interesting part about all this.
Oh, yeah, they're playing their.
I'm still going to go Buffalo.
Yeah.
What is Rip? Rip wants the Bills on that one?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting pick for him.
Yeah, that is interesting. All right. Well, I was going to take whatever the Rippa wants, so I'm going to take Buffalo.
Whatever.
All right. So everybody wants Buffalo?
Yeah.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, so Patriots are kind of bad, so yeah.
All right. Next up, we have the Miami Dolphins at the New York Jets.
I'm gonna. Man,
I'm going Jets.
I am too, and I
Damn it.
didn't want to do that. No, I that's why I hesitated because I didn't want to do it because of Miami, but they don't have Tua, and Aaron Rodgers this is potentially his last game, and he's going for his 500th touchdown pass. So yeah, I'm gonna go for them.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think I'm taking Jets too.
All right, I'm gonna take Miami. Let's.
I gotta will it into existence, you know.
Finkel. Yep. All right. Let's see here. So, Judd is very confident about this. Huntley going to come out and play again. Me and Judd stand tall on this pick, guys.
Okay.
So you know.
You're gonna stand alone at the end.
Hey, this is the week. I'm going for it all, or I'm going to lose it all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do it at some point. So, all right. Let's see. So, who do we have in the chat here? It's like Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Okay, they want the Dolphins. All right.
Yeah, they want the Dolphins.
Kind of ruining my little strategic plan here, but that's okay. All right, New York Giants at the Philadelphia Eagles. I can't imagine.
Eagles.
But I can't imagine the Eagles playing all their players.
Yeah, look at old Drew Lock with 4 touchdowns last week.
All right, so
I know. I was happy to see that.
Everybody wants the Eagles on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Eagles too. But that could be the one that I need right there.
I know. That is the one. That's because they're going to sit their players too, or do they have something to fight for?
Well, I am going to take the Giants. I am. Never mind.
I don't know.
What do you think, Janie?
On the Eagles Giants?
Yeah. You think Eagles?
Well, I'm thinking Eagles, yeah.
All right. Should I mark you down for that, or?
Yeah.
Okay. And chat wants Eagles too, it looks like. The next game was Cincinnati at Pittsburgh, flex to Saturday. So we have a NA on that one. New Orleans Saints at Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Yep, Tampa Bay.
I'm sorry, Tom.
I'm going to take New Orleans.
You are definitely going the gusto.
I am.
He is.
And it looks like chat wants the Bucks. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, we have the Houston Texans at the Tennessee Titans.
Texans.
Texans.
I'm going to take the Titans.
Eric wants the Titans. All right.
I do like the Texans better as a team, though. But fuck it. Let's go Titans.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Titans, too. All right.
And Texans.
Yeah, these are absolutely horrible picks for me, but I'm going to try something here.
Yeah.
All right. So I think we have all of our picks in. All right, guys. What else here? We got a few minutes left here today. What do we think? What else are we thinking here today? I mean, I'm excited about some of these games. It's going to be a great football Sunday today. I believe it or not, I really am interested in the Chicago and Green Bay game. I just like those Midway Classic games for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think any of the games will have snow with all those predictions of snow coming for all these different states? I think yes.
There could be snow tonight in Detroit.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too.
Mm-hmm.
Judd says that Janie, you broke my heart picking the Jets over our boys.
I know, Judd. I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to break your heart. I literally hesitated and went, I don't want to do that.
Who wants to break Judd's heart, man?
Right?
Judd, she was just copying my pick, Judd.
No, I really wasn't. I promise. I've been reading, and I feel like with 2 out and with the Aaron Rodgers thing and stuff, I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna go for it hard, so they might win.
Missouri
Sorry,
looks miserable. Oh yeah, with all the weather, yeah. Did everybody have a nice New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day celebrations? I know we haven't talked since then. With everybody, and especially Chad, everybody have a good one. No major meltdowns, no arrests, no hospitalizations. Everybody okay?
All good up here.
That's good.
Yeah, all good on my end. I was just hungover, but I'm over it now.
2025 is going to be a great year all the way around for all of us.
Yeah, I feel it too. I mean,
well, so far it's been fucking amazing.
Yeah. I mean, just look at it. 2025. It just looks good when you write it. It was kind of like 1975. That was a good year too.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right.
I wouldn't know. I wasn't alive.
I was thinking the same thing, Tommy. I was like, I don't know.
Alive, had you been alive, you'd have known that it was a good year. And it looked good when you wrote it.
On a plus side, we're all looking at 55% snow next Friday and Saturday. Well, that'll be, yeah, you guys don't get a lot of snow up there, you're telling us before, so that might be kind of exciting.
Good loves the snow.
We're all getting arrested early February. Yeah, that's probably true. You guys have a team that you think will go to Super? Who would it be? Okay, great question, Cheryl. Well, let's start with Janie because we know who she's going to pick.
The Detroit Lions, of course.
Yeah.
And I would love, I mean, I don't even know if it's possible at this point, but I would love for it to be the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills.
That would be a great.
Why the Bills?
Oh,
I just think it would be an excellent Super Bowl game.
They would kick your ass.
No,
for me though, both teams, the Lions have never won it and never been, but the Bills have been and never won it. So if they both go, it'll be someone new who's never won it.
Right. That's kind of my thought pattern behind it. And it would be a tough team for Detroit to have to go up against, but I think we can do it. I really do. They were just off that night, and still, even though they were off, they only lost by 6 points, and it was the highest scoring game of the season with 90.
Well, they were up by 28
at one point. Yeah, but then in the second quarter, they scored 23-0 and came back. So
well, I think it's probably
it was
fair
just
to say.
A back and forth game. I mean, the first half belonged to the Bills completely, but the second half, Detroit came back 42-48. That's a good game.
I would think,
oh, yeah.
Like for us and most people in chat, I think it's fair to say that we just want to see someone different than Kansas there at the end, right?
Yeah, no Chiefs.
Yes.
Fuck that. No Chiefs.
Yes.
They do not deserve nor need a three-peat. They can go to hell with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, Detroit would be cool to see. Minnesota would be cool to see.
They've never been there, though. Detroit Lions, franchise history, they've never been there. And
we need to keep it that way.
No, we need to not keep it that way, Tommy.
I think if
they lose tonight, they're in trouble. If they win tonight, I think they have a good chance. They're not going to make it through the wild card. No fucking way. If they win tonight, I think they cruise through.
Yeah, that's why this is such an important game to win for us today. And I am a nervous fucking wreck over it, but it's going to be a good game.
Well, what about this? There's a truth to this. If the Chiefs win, are the Broncos out?
Yes. Chiefs win, Broncos out. And then that means if Miami wins, Miami would be in. If Miami loses and the Broncos lose, then Cincinnati's in.
So that Cincinnati game was really big last night for you guys.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So now,
but Russell Wilson again fucked us over. That's what he does. Sorry,
not even on the team, fucking us over.
Fucking runs it for 3 yards with 40 seconds to go to waste 27 seconds. What a dumbass.
You know what? At least you guys are still in control of your own destiny.
That's right. That's right. We just got to win.
Yeah, they're in total control today, and they just have to win. But had the Bengals lost and the Dolphins lose today, they would have made it, even if they lost today. But
right. Yeah, that's it.
I think it's better to get in by winning today, though. I mean,
I don't give a shit how you get in. I just want in.
I don't either. Just get in, exactly. Like Dan Campbell says.
But I would rather win, of course. But yeah,
it's okay. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's another good question. If the Broncos are out, Eric is cheering for the Chiefs. Is this true?
Yes. That is true.
Ooh, no. That is not true. No way. No.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna all enjoy the games today, and we'll see what happens. And that's it, guys.
We did pay him.
Thank you, everybody. 4th and goal. Thank you, chat.
Fucking love you all.
Thanks, everyone.
See you all next week.
Go Lions and Broncos.
Yay! All righty, everybody. 4th and goal. We'll see you next week.